perfects the physical constitution.
We call it the Constitution.
The Constitution was not written for us. We know that.
Like the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution.
Constitutional right.
Constitution and laws of the United States.
Constitution and democracy itself for generations to come.
The U.S. Constitution contains no express right to privacy.
The Constitution, specifically the 9th.
And he called it the Constitution.
Declaration of Independence.
That these prison boys
taking an oath to uphold the Constitution.
The Constitution does not recognize
Senses, calls into action the will, perfects the physical constitution, brings men into such swift and close.
The rule book. We call it the Constitution, and we agree to the rules, and that's what makes us a
verdict. That's what we're striving for here today. The Constitution was not written for us. We know that. But no matter what, we're going to make it work for us. From now on.
A document. Sure. Like the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. At my first report card, it's...
the chase. What do you want? This time, what I also want is a constitutional right. To present to everyone in the Perez-Harris program, Mike...
Do you understand what's going on here today?
I do.
Under the Constitution and laws of the United States, you have a right to plead to the charges in the indictment.
But Joe and we'll strategize how we can protect you and the Constitution and democracy itself for generations to come. That's a theory, right?
It's a privilege.
You're not serious.
The U.S. Constitution contains no express right to privacy.
Really?
First Amendment, privacy of the...
The Constitution, specifically the 9th Amendment, does not state that you have the right to be mentally healthy.
Written by Mr. Thomas Jefferson. And he called it the Constitution.
Declaration of Independence.
It begun with the words,
Anyway, I feel it's apparent to anyone who's hip to what's going on that these prison boys thrown the Constitution straight out the fucking window. You and Mallory, maybe.
rules. We're military men, so we've taken an oath to uphold the Constitution.
The democratic way.
Yes,
Not going your way.
Watch me. Take your seat, Mr. Petrakis.
The Constitution does not recognize different levels of citizenship based upon the time spent in the...
By the Constitution of the United States. This is the same document which guarantees my liberty.
Of the United States.
Now, liberty, in case you've forgotten, is the soul's right to breathe.
And hopes on which the United States is based. The ideas of those men who wrote that Constitution up there.
Hey, you think it's turning yellow?
Yes.
I'm very
lucky I've got one of those constitutions where I never put on weight. Hello?
I'll make laws for you that'll tax your constitutions. I crown you king!
His mind's on a golf cart somewhere halfway down the fairway. He doesn't have the Constitution for the hard stuff anymore. He's obviously in the wrong fucking job.
Who wants to burn books? Who wants to spit on the Constitution of the United States of America? Anybody?
Small dollar in exchange for private payoffs. They have spit on the Constitution. They have spit on your rights. They have tried to...
No, said Dr. Mallison, no other place will do so well for a gouty constitution like Mr. Allen's.
No other place will do so well for... Ooh!
I had more than she could handle. I was a police officer sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States.
Now, honey, you resign before we
that
ever
ain't
even...
the point.
And solemnly swore that you support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. It's a supernatural constitution. It's genetic. Anyway, don't hold all this health conscious.
I'll just be outside. Spare pair of steady hands won't go amiss. That is if, of course, you have the Constitution for this kind of thing.
My dear doctor.
About this.
Yes, dear.
Make the new Constitution with...
We handle this. The issue is not about race. It's about the gravest possible assault on the United States Constitution, which we are fighting to defend.
The president is...
But this is a self-governing country. The Constitution provides for separation of powers.
What on earth are you doing?
Courts and
Do you understand the Constitution of these islands?
Did you know that Turks and Caicos is a crown protector?
The United States.
And the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Miss Romer, the Florida's juries violated the U.S. Constitution because there were only men on them. Kenyon said that if
between the United States and the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Tagged, mind you, as a communist. And no proof was presented under our Constitution. And you don't have to read it to me because I helped.
The people you served thought you did a good job. I heard they even tried to amend the Constitution so you could stay in office.
I was relieved when my...
This is Lucille Ball. All of us agree that the Constitution of the United States must be defended. But the way to do this...
Me and my men?
Listen, our Soviet Constitution is a noble piece of work. But only if honorable men and women...
Yeah, but how is that a constitutional claim? There's no right to define oneself written into the Constitution. There's not even a right of privacy in the Bill of Rights.
If the state of...
We consider ourselves blessed in our Constitution. We tell ourselves our Parliament is the envy of the world.
Till our next meeting, the Constitution of ancient Greece bears witness to both practical and spiritual influences.
American to deny a man a drink. Ain't it in the Constitution that a man has got a right to happiness?